Now, I don't want us to overlook the most striking truth about this idea of being born again, that this idea of starting over, of shedding away everything and becoming dependent children upon God. The most striking truth about this metaphor that Jesus is playing out here is the reality that being born again is a divine act of God alone. That just as when you were physically born, you had no control of that whatsoever, right? You didn't have a say in it, right? You didn't get to decide whether you're going to be born or not, right? You were just born. You were given a name. You didn't get to pick that either, right? You had no control of it whatsoever. You didn't get to choose the parents you had, where you were born, none of that. You had no control over that. Being physically born is a divine act of God, and in the same way, being born again spiritually is a divine act of God. And this, I guarantee, in Nicodemus' mind was probably the most terrifying thing. Because again, as a Pharisee, he has such control, right? I obey the law so perfectly. Look at my righteousness, look at my moral ethics, look at who I am, all that I've accomplished. And when Jesus tells Nicodemus, you must be born again, not only is he saying you need to start over, abandon all of that, and become like a child, but he's ultimately saying that you have no control over this. That this is ultimately up to me. That your salvation is a divine act of God. It's completely dependent upon grace and mercy alone. Just as you had no control over being physically born, you have no control over this, Nicodemus. It's I who do it alone.